This is called unpacking of the values. So if you provide more, so here as I told you that 4 values are there in a tuple, but by remove method we have removed this 10.4, so there are 3 values. So you need to create variables equal to your values, equal to your values. So if you provide one more variable here, extra if you provide, so it will give error, it will give not enough values to unpack. So expected 4 got 3. Got 3 means what? Because your values are 3 but you have provided, means you have provided variables 3 but expected 4. What you are expecting? 4 variables you have provided but values are only 3, because that fourth value 10.5 removed by the remove method. Okay, that's why. So that moment you remove, so your variables, they must be equal to values. This is called unpacking. So packing means whenever you assign values to a tuple, float means you can keep any variable here. Simply I have a float I have written because this tuple holds all the float values. So okay, so this is called packing of a tuple. Whenever these values assigned to a variable, okay, one by one, that moment it is called unpacking. Okay, 54.5 assigned to Ravi, 78.5 assigned to Suman, and 70.5 assigned to Raja. So this is one way to unpacking the. So whenever, suppose if you what happened, see here 3 values are there but you are not providing 3 values here. See what happened, if you are providing only how many values? Ravi, comma, Suman, and that moment if you are not providing properly all the so what happened, now these are the values, okay, these are the values of a tuple, but that moment you want to unpack the tuple to variables but you are not providing sufficient variables equal to values. That moment, like suppose if you provide like this, here what happened, see, try to understand. So what meaning of that? Whenever you keep star at the last variable, so what it does, this Ravi will allotted to first value, this variable allotted to first value. After that remaining values assigned to this variable, okay, until you will not provide the total variables, equal variables. So let us see what happened. See what happened. So now whenever you take a print float so that moment if you want to unpack, you write like this, print bracket, okay, unpacking how Ravi, again one more is that print, that is what Suman, print bracket Raja. Okay, Raja. So then try to understand what happened. Let us check back there. So that moment what happened, you are looking for what? You are looking for, so what happened here, try to understand. Now only for three values are there. Okay, three variables are there. So for three values, three variable we have provided. So now you keep this in comment section. Okay, now you comment this also in comment section. Okay, okay, now what happened, you provided for three values two variables, but we need to provide how many variables? Three variables. So then try to understand what happened. Okay, now you come, you check back this name Raja is not defined. Raja is not defined. Okay, Raja, so you keep this on comment section. Now you go for, see what happened, print Ravi. So print Ravi. So see what happened, try to understand. Whenever you have for three values in the list, only three values are list tuple, three values are there. For these three values you have provided how many variable? Two variables. But three values you need to provide three variables, but you provided two variables, so one variable is less. That moment whenever you can use the star means asterisk at the end of the variable. So that moment what happened, this Ravi is variable is allotted to the first 54.5, and remaining remaining values will be assigned to this variable. This variable is equal to now, until you will not provide the total variables, equal variables to equal values. This is one way. Okay, so this is called, so while you are unpacking that moment, you need to create equal variables as per the values. If three values are there, you need to create three variables, but only I have provided two variables. That moment you keep asterisk star mark at the last variable, end of the last variable. Okay, so that moment remaining values will be assigned to that variable. Okay, so one more way, if you provide star, suppose at the end of mid of any variable, okay, mid of any variable other than last variable, that moment what happened, so suppose here where is that float, if you take, you create a tuple here, tuple suppose tuple 1, this is a tuple, you take somewhat, this is a one integer number, one, this is a float number, take some string here, also is a string, it is a mixed tuple. So now after that blue, this what boolean value, after that for j, one complex value. Now one tuple is created. So for this how many values are there? 5 values are there. But in this moment you want to provide for this, you want to provide, now you keep all these under comment section. Okay, now one new tuple is created, it has 5 values. Now Ravi, how many variables are created here? So you understood that variables are created for unpacking Ravi.